based on your experience, what are the biggest challenges in creating an MVP, especially for startups?
So yeah, what I see a lot of startups doing is that they want to jump in into they want to just jump ahead a lot, right? So what happens is that they usually skip either the entire design phase or the research phase, at the very least. So they have an idea and they want to pursue this idea, but they never validate the idea, right? So what you want to do when you're creating an MVP is understand you need to understand what is the minimum scope that works, that will make the problem that I have identified or the need that I want to solve, right? And in order to do so, you need to understand that need well, right? And what tends to happen is that usually, founders tend to go straight with what they think will work and they skip the research. So by skipping the research phase, they end up they very quickly go into trying to develop something, the hiccups of developing something, feature creep, right? They start adding and adding things before launching, and it kind of become a mess even before it gets started, right? So trying to understand the needs first and spending as much time as you can there will help you figure out what's the leanest thing that you can build so you can have an MVP that works.
Would you bring in the designer at the start of building an MVP?
Yes. Even I would say that even before you hire a developer, you should hire a designer first. Designers have a mindset, and the design, you know, thinking process, it's by nature iterative and it will help you explore, right? You have phases where you explore and you open up to kind of see what are the needs, what is the market, how does it work, and then you refine with what you got, right? You start refining what ideas work, what ideas doesn't, right? Then you build something or explore, create an MVP, and then you test it, so you refine. So the iterative nature of design will help you sort of understand much better what you need to build before you start building it.
Do you have any other things that you want to say to our audience, like some important things to watch for? Final tips?
Yes, there's one thing that is important. You might have done your research, you might have done find the right needs, find the right audience. That does not guarantee that you're building something that people will enjoy using. So there is a delightfulness aspect that is very hard to quantify. That is not scientific, right? That comes out of the taste of the designer, that comes out of the understanding of the problem. And that delightfulness factor, that good design factor can make or break a product more than you would think. There's value in design, there's value in exploration, in testing and iterating until you get the right animation, interaction, flow of a design. So, give time to your designers to work on that because it doesn't have to be at the start necessarily, but before you actually launch the product, allow them the time to create delightfulness and you will have a much better product.